Yo, what's cracking everyone? Ericship 111 here. Now today we're going to be looking at an upcoming racing game which I am extremely excited about, and that is the new Grid by Codemasters. Now the guys over at Codemasters have been kind enough to send me some brand new exclusive footage featuring one of two new cities which will be coming into the game. This one on the screen is a circuit set in one of those new cities of Havana. It certainly looks beautiful, and also the car you see in action is a Cadillac DPI VR which competes in the International Motorsports Association. I know on my channel we don't normally do a lot of motorsport content or sim-like racing, however the Grid series, despite being set around proper motorsports, is certainly a racer more on the arcade side. It's a game where anyone can pick up and play without getting frustrated, and it's certainly great for anyone who wants to still have a lot of fun in racing games while exploring into the world of motorsports. So in today's video, I just want to give you guys, whether you have played the series or not, 5 reasons why I'm extremely excited about the upcoming Grid game and why you may potentially want to have a look at the game too. Number 1, graphics. I understand that graphics is not everything in a racing game if the overall game is terrible, but I seriously can't ignore the fact at just how beautiful the game is. Of course, it has been 5 years since their last title called Grid Autosport, so it's inevitable that there should be visual improvements, but never did I expect the upcoming Grid game to look so good. 60 frames per second, vibrant color patterns, great lighting. It truly looks remarkable, and as I said, while graphics is not everything, it is one aspect that we gamers will be experiencing with the most, and also is a powerful element in a game that can really grab our attention. Nicely done, guys. Number 2, true racing psychology. With this brand new Grid game, the developers have actually been working with 2-time Formula 1 world champion Fernando Alonso, giving his expertise in what they can do to make a racing game better. Of course, Mr. Alonso would have great advice in all aspects of racing, but something that the upcoming Grid game will feature that many other racing games lack is the gamesmanship and on-track psychology that goes through in a race and an entire season. One of many on-track features include rivalries, where in a race you will come across certain drivers that you may potentially overtake a little more aggressively or even bang into their rear bumper because they are on your racing line. Well, these drivers will become your nemesis in your particular race, which throughout your race will become even more aggressive, pushing the rules to the limit to make sure that at the end of the finish line you will be behind them, which of course is an authentic part of motor racing. While your main goal is to beat everyone on track, there will be 1 or 2 drivers on that grid that will certainly keep you on your toes. Another awesome part about the Grid is that you will have a teammate to choose, and the spectrum of the teammates can range from loyal to almost your biggest rival. This is another layer Grid has added into their races to really bring out what it feels like psychologically to be a racing driver. It's never as simple as reaching your destination first, but how will your teammates respond? Will you guys be able to cooperate, or will your partner be perhaps your biggest nemesis, not following team orders? Honestly, that itself has made me excited to race already. Number 3, staying true to Grid. For anyone who has played any previous Grid titles will know that this series is not a sim racer, certainly more on the arcade side, which is fantastic for those who perhaps want to experience motorsport racing but feel a little intimidated by the amount of countless hours practicing and learning braking zones on one lap only to redo all of that for a new circuit. This is a racer where anyone from all skill levels can pick up and play with various difficulty settings. You can, if you feel confident enough, to try their sim mode, which of course is difficult but is not to the level of an iRacing or even Gran Turismo, but still requires some skill to drive. One important thing to note from the developers about the handling is that although Grid has a wide variety of different cars, which I'll get into in my next point, the car handling physics will always remain, therefore each disciplinary car that you experience will not feel entirely foreign. Number 4, Career Mode. What I loved about the Grid Career Mode is that we get the choice to pick which car series we like to compete in. Whether it's an open wheeler, tuner cars, or touring cars, we have full control on where we would like to compete in, and it's safe to say in this new upcoming Grid, we will be getting the same choices too. This is great to see, as not everyone wants to start off with a certain car that we all must go through, because everyone is different. We get to dictate our own path to success with the cars we are passionate about. Of course, you can still have the option to race every discipline in Career Mode too, and when you combine them with the couple of features I mentioned earlier, I can't wait to see how different each racing discipline will be. Number 5, good initial impressions. So far, Codemasters have teased us just enough to get many of us old Grid fans excited about their brand new game. And honestly, for myself, I can't wait to see what more features and gameplay they will show us in the near future. I really hope it will improve upon what was already a good game in Grid Autosport, and if you guys haven't played that game, definitely give it a go. That way you will understand what the Grid series is all about. But for me, I believe that this has the potential to be really good, so I will be keeping my eyes closely for the next couple of months for this game. And if you guys want to watch the brand new exclusive footage that I showed earlier on the Grid channel, I'll make sure to put a link to that video down in the description below. Anyways, if you guys did enjoy this video, please make sure to smash the thumbs up button. That would really help me out. And lastly, if you guys would like to see more upcoming Grid content right here on this channel and stay up to date with everything, make sure to click the subscribe button with notifications turned on. That way you won't ever miss out on another video that goes live. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.